What's up, everybody? Man, it's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Downs with Mr. Dugai. And today I'm going to talk about, man, the LSU Tigers have completed their 2021 class. All the signees or vacant spots are filled. We get a commitment from a transfer who was originally committed to LSU before he decided to go to his previous destination. Before I get into this video, man, for everyone, if you want to give me a follow on my social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, I'm going to have all that information down in the description box. May not always get a chance to respond to questions and comments on these videos, so feel free to DM me. Whenever I get a chance to, I'll get back at you. Come holler at your boy, yo. LSU has got a commitment from Georgia safety Major Burns, which completes our 2021 class. Hey, look, I like it, yo. He was originally committed to LSU before last season. Then he decided to decommit, and then he went over there to Georgia. At the time, I guess, he felt like LSU was kind of deep, in the safety position, apparently. But as we seen this past season with, safety play was not great last year. It was not great at all. Jacoby Stevens, who I felt like was a vital part of this defense, but I felt like he was playing out of position when we asked him to play as a deep safety. He's much more effective as an in-the-box safety, kind of like a Malcolm Jenkins, a Roman Harper, those type of guys that excel playing in the box. And Todd Harris was coming off of injuries. Mo Hampton transferred after he had a disappointing year last year. So this year, we've been rolling. I went to the spring game, and Jay Ward, who I thought actually played pretty solid in the spring game, we're trying him at safety. Todd Harris, is back. And we got a couple of other guys who, we also got Derek Davis Jr., a freshman coming in, highly recruited. He played a little bit back there. And then we got a guy, of course, 5-star Lafayette, Louisiana native Sage Ryan coming in. But this is great depth, yo. Major Burns, like I said, originally committed to LSU from Baton Rouge, went to Madison Prep, where he started, 4-star recruit coming out of high school. He decided to come back home, yo. And if anything, it provides great depth at a position that we were very thin at, last season. I'm excited to see what this defense could do this year. And I get it, it's a spring game. It really was no, with the exception of early on, they basically gave up a 75-yard touchdown pass to Keyshawn Booty that was nullified by a penalty. With the exception of that, I thought the defense played extremely well. And like I said, it's not we can't say it from an X's and O's standpoint because, in spring games, things are pretty vanilla. But I like the attitude. I like the aggressiveness. I like the swagger that the defense played with. And that's what LSU defenses, over the years, at least in recent memory, were at least brought to a defense was a swagger and an intensity, to the football field. And that's what I think Durante Jones and his defensive coaching staff is going to bring back to this defense coming into this season. I like the secondary a lot, yo. I think the secondary, when you talk about Derek Stingley Jr., who's going to be a top 10, if not top 5 pick in this upcoming draft, barring anything crazy. Elias Ricks, who the following year will be probably a top 10, top 15 pick in the draft. You have arguably the best cornerback tandem in the country with Stingley and Ricks. Then, now you got these safeties, with more experience, more depth, more talent. You got some really, really talented youngsters coming in. You got some veterans who are very, very experienced. You add that with a defensive line coached by Andre Carter, that's bringing back a lot of players, including coming in with a 5-star D tackle in Mason Smith. I think, the linebacker position is going to be experienced. You got a guy like Mike Jones coming in from Clemson, who he was a 4-star recruit going to Clemson. I'm excited to see what this defense could do this season. And I tell you what, we're gonna get a real test right off the jump. We're going to play that Chip Kelly offense at UCLA, one thing we know a Chip Kelly offense is going to do, especially on the collegiate level, is put up points. So we go play them on the road. I seen that it was just announced that Fox will carry that game in prime time. I think we got the big Gus Johnson on the call, so that's gonna be a lot of fun to see Gus Johnson calling the LSU game and us playing on a network that we don't relatively play on. We ain't playing on Fox since we beat Ohio State in the 2007 national championship game, so that's gonna be a little different and a lot of fun. But hey, welcome Major Burns, man. Welcome back to LSU, where you probably belonged all along. You're back home. Excited to have you. Really excited to see what you could bring to the secondary. And I'm looking forward to seeing this LSU defense as a whole, especially the secondary this coming season. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I'm going to have LSU and NCAA content throughout the year. No live Q&As this month, man. Got a lot going on, coaching and everything. But stay tuned, man. When I'm done with this, I will let y'all know, and I'll get back to the Q&As. Y'all come on there, ask me anything, tell me anything. I'll answer your questions, respond to your comments, and give you a shout out on the live, yo. Y'all should join me. It'll be some real good stuff. Until then, y'all have a blessed one. Go Tigers.